Hello and welcome at Insider Week. My name is Adrian Eilts and I'm a new member of Max Schulz's team. So it could be the case that you will see me here more often in the future. But now, let's start with today's topic. Today we are talking about how you can use the COT report to trade Bitcoin. We've had some good signals in this market in the past, which we want to show you in today's video. So here you see our website, and this is our COT card, where we have all the markets that we observe in trading. So here, let's take a look at Bitcoin. So before we start right into the analysis, I want to show you this short overview about the signals our system has produced in the past. What you see is a weekly chart in the Bitcoin, and I will show you the signals more detailed in the daily chart later in this presentation. But I will only focus on the last signals because otherwise we would go beyond the scope of today's video. So here we have the Bitcoin chart. Here you have a good overview about the current market situation. This is a weekly chart. That means that one candle consists of one trading week, and the date, which is displayed down here, always shows you the Monday from the trading week. Also, we have a few important indicators. We have the net position, for example, from the small traders, which is the blue line, from the large speculators, which is the green line, and also the commercial traders, which is the red line. Here we have the open interest, which is the number of all open future transactions that have been made from market participants. And in the end, we have the COT index. The COT index is a very important indicator to our trading approach. We have to put the commercials activity into context to find out whether the current value of the commercials is extremely long or short. So to do this, we relate the current value of the commercials to the past. The result here is our COT index. If you are interested in how the COT index is calculated, please let us know in the comments below. Because for us, it is important that we do not just implement things that we don't understand. So it is important that we know why some things affect the market and how. Here at Insider Week, we trade most of the liquids futures markets. To make this analysis a little bit easier for our members, we have created this special COT card for our members. You see that we have a good overview about the current market situation, and we see the markets that are important right now. If we click at gold, for example, for a short overview, you see that we have already integrated the seasonality into the chart. That makes it easier and faster to define the right direction and to plan the trades. We use the COT map and also the COT indicator for each market. So let's go back to Bitcoin. As already mentioned, the COT index is a very important indicator for our trading approach. That's the reason why we take a deeper look at this right now. Here you see the COT index. If the index is above this green line here, that means that he's over 80, and that is the sign that the commercials have built an extreme long position. So this is a very bullish sign for the market. And on the other hand, if the indicator goes down under 20, under this red line you see here, that is a very bearish signal. So it would be a short signal. If we pick any random point, for example, here April 28, the commercials have built an extreme long position. So that was a very bearish, a very bullish signal for us. Also, here you see when Bitcoin was rising very high in price, that was in the end of 2020 and the beginning of 2021. Here in this area, I would like to see what the COT index showed us. And here we see a warning signal from this indicator, because he showed us, while Bitcoin was rising very high, that the commercials have built an extreme short position. So it was a very good warning signal for us if we are long in the market. And as you see here, it worked out very well. So that shows you that you can predict the raw direction in the currencies, in the markets, with the COT index. So it's a very good tool. But however, you need to understand that it is not a timing tool. So you can use it for your rough entries and your stop. But if you really do an entry in the market, you need other timing instruments. So one of these instruments maybe could be the seasonality. As I showed you before on our member zone, we use the seasonality in combination with the COT index. For example, if you have here a buy signal, so that means that the commercials have built a strong long position, and also the seasonality shows you that the price will rise, that is a very good support for your trading idea. However, you must know that in our main area, the raw materials, it's way easier to predict the seasonality because of weather conditions and on harvest times. Also, if we take a look at gas, for example, you need more gas in the winter for heating your flat, stuff like that. So that's the reason it's easier to predict than in currencies. But of course, there are also other indicators that we use in trading. Please understand that I cannot show you our whole entry procedure in this video. That would go beyond the scope of today's topic. So I have analyzed the Bitcoin chart for the last years and I searched for our trading signals, which I will show you right now. So let's start with signal number 1. You see that the entry took place here at the top of 2nd of April and the stop was placed down here at the low of the end of March. So the stop was a little bit further due to the fluctuation in Bitcoin, but with 3 to 4 trading days it is still in an acceptable range. We would never place a stop because of our feelings, it's always based on further criteria. So you see the market ran against us for a few days, but the timing here was very good and the market was rising up and it was a very good first long signal we had in Bitcoin. In example 2 and 3 of our signals, we can see how helpful the COT index is to predict the rough direction of the market. Because at first we had a short signal here at the low of 22nd August and we had the stop here at the top of 17th August and the short trade worked out, but then we saw that the COT index rotated in the long direction and the long signal showed more significant potential, and that was the reason why I decided to close the short trade and it's better to open a long position right here. So the entry took place at the top of 16th of September and the stop was down here. And also the market ran against us for a few days, but then we had the highest rise in Bitcoin because that was the end of 2020 when Bitcoin was rising up to about 50 and 60,000. So that was a very, very, very good long signal we had here. And you see that the COT index showed us a good rough direction also here. At first, I want to show you a nice overview about how good signal number 3 worked out. So you see that the market was rising until 60,000. And here at 60,000, there's the situation we discussed before in the COT index. So we saw in the COT index that the commercials have built an extreme short position. So that was our warning signal that the chance is high that the market could turn in another direction. And in this case, we had a short signal. So we have predicted the top of the market. Let's take a look at the short signal. The entry took place at the low of April 20th and the stop was placed at the top of April 18th. So you see that the market ran against us for a few days, but before he reached our stop, he turned in the other direction. So this is also, you see why we choose our stop with further criteria, because the chance is high that the market will turn in the other direction. And also because of the fluctuation, we need to give the market a bit space to develop in the right direction. So we see that the signal worked out very well also, and we had a very nice short signal, so the market went down. Then we come to the present. We saw that we had a good distance with signal number 4, and here at the high of July 25th, we had a long entry with signal number 5. The stop was placed down here at the low of July 20th, and the signal worked out very well because it was going straight in our direction with the entry. So now we can take a look at the current value of the COT index. And here we see that we are in the short area. So the commercials have built an extreme short position. That is a signal that the market tends to be short again. But our other timing instruments has not sent us a short signal yet. That is the reason why we are still bullish in the market until that changes. However, you can use the situation to take risk out of the market and to take some book profits. As I told you before, you can also use the seasonality to increase the quality of your signals. In this chart you see that the seasonality tends to fall until the mid of October. If the COT index will rotate until this point and our other timing tools will show us a long entry, that would be a great opportunity to buy this market. So as you can see, the signals that our system has produced in Bitcoin are very precise. The good thing is that you can also trade altcoins with these systems, because the Bitcoin is an indicator for other cryptocurrencies. But right now the COT index is only available for the Bitcoin. However, it is exciting that our system works just as well also in other markets. This made it possible to trade the market back and forth just like in ping pong. So if you are interested in the analysis of another market, let us know down in the comments below and I will make another video just for you. So that's it for today's video. I hope you liked it. If you do so, please give us a thumbs up. It supports our channel, it supports our work. And also, if you want to find out more about our coaching program or our membership, please visit our website. The links are down in the description. And also, you can check out some other COT index from other markets. You will find everything on our website. If you want to see another video about our weekly performance, please click over here. And if you don't want to miss another Insider Week video, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.